Welcome back to Asking for a Friend. And so, this episode, we're going to be talking all about if you actually need perfect credit to buy a house. And oftentimes, this question holds so many people back. So, we're going to dive into the fact that you don't actually have to have perfect credit to buy a house. So that you probably heard before that you do need perfect credit. And so in this episode, we're going to break down the truth. And the truth is that you don't need perfect credit. It's more about your entire financial picture. And so believing that you need perfect credit is one of the biggest things that's likely holding you back. A lot of really smart, capable people like yourself are held back from building wealth through real estate because of this myth that you do need perfect credit. So, I want to give you some just tangible examples with clients that I've worked with before that have also felt this way so that you can relate to them and you don't feel so alone in this process. I worked with a specific client that bought their first house hack and their credit was far from perfect. They did have a couple dings on their report and they also had some student loan stuff. They had a credit card that wasn't fully paid off, and basically they had trouble understanding the whole credit thing and how to figure out how to manage credit card debt, all that stuff. They still bought, they still qualified, and they still cash flowed from their very first house hack property that they purchased. So the reality is that you do not need perfect credit, you just need the right strategy. So, a couple things that I want to break down in this short little video is that lenders are going to work with a range of credit scores. So, for example, if you use the FHA loan, which is a super common loan for first-time buyers, mind you, this allows your credit score to be around the 580 range and sometimes even lower with putting more money down, okay? There's also VA loans, so that's specifically for veterans, but then also in conventional loans, they do have flexibility, especially if you have other strengths like stable income or low debt. So when we're thinking about your whole financial picture for purchasing a property or investing in real estate or getting your first house hack for that matter, what matters most is the entire financial picture. So you want to make sure that you understand what your income is, what your debt to income ratio is, right? Your employment history. Do you have savings? These are all factors that are going to help create that financial picture in order to qualify you for a loan. So instead of obsessing over being perfect and having a perfect credit score, while it is important to work towards getting your credit score to be higher, and I think that should be a realistic goal for you if you want to purchase a home, don't let the fear of my credit score not being perfect hold you back from starting the process. I like to encourage my clients to focus on that progress. So think about, is there a credit card that you can pay down, right? Small little actionable steps that you can do today to get yourself closer. So like I said, is there a credit card you can pay down? I would avoid opening any new debt right before applying for a loan. And then think about getting clarity on what actually your credit score is, right? And really understanding where you are, that awareness of where you are is going to help you get to where you want to be when it comes to credit score. And it's an evolving journey, okay? Most importantly, I want you to understand that you can leverage your current financial situation and start building assets instead of staying stuck, okay? By just understanding where you currently are in this process. Buying your first property, your first house hack, your first investment, which all can be the same thing, is not about being perfect. It is about being prepared, though, and having the right tools, support, and strategy to get you to the finish line and help you start achieving your lifelong goals. Most importantly, that financial freedom that we so often talk about here on Asking for a Friend. So, if you are ready to stop letting credit hold you back, and your credit score specifically hold you back, and you are ready to start owning real estate, I've got you. I have just launched this course, House Hacking Made Simple, that we get into all of these components. I'll walk you through choosing the right financing strategy for you. understanding what lenders actually care about and what they don't really care about, how to build confidence, and even how to do that if your credit score is less than perfect or less than ideal. So if you're serious about getting your first purchase property, if you're serious about house hacking, if you're serious about building financial freedom, then click the link in the description and grab the course, House Hacking Made Simple. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if this has helped you. You never know which friend needs to hear this. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you next time on Asking for a Friend.